Hello and welcome to the first chapter of the Unity 3D Masterclass. This chapter will answer many questions that you might have or you didn't even know you have. You will learn about the definitions of a game, a video game, and the game engine. This is going to be very important to know as you are starting your journey as a game developer. So, first of all, what is a game? Well, a game is an activity that one engages in for amusement. So let's talk about game rules. Every game must have rules. These rules define how we play a game. Let's look at rock, paper, scissors. This is a game we all played at some point in our lives. And if we think about it, the rules are simple, but these rules define this game and make it fun. So even though they are simple, they are important. The idea behind rules is to keep the game fun and, most importantly, fair for everyone participating in the game. So, rock, paper, scissors is a game that has straightforward rules. Rock beats scissors, paper beats rock, scissors beats paper. Here we notice that no matter what you choose, you will have an advantage against one option and a disadvantage against the other option. But if we modify the game and add something like laser, and we say laser beats everything else, then everybody will be choosing the laser and will always win, which will make the game not fair and therefore not fun, for the losing players at least. Rock, paper, scissors is an excellent example of a game that we can keep in mind when designing our game rules so we can keep them fun and fair for everyone. So what is a video game? Well, in simple words, a video game is a digital game. So are video games actually computer programs? If so, what's the difference then? Well, let's first define a computer program. One definition says that a program is software that takes an input from the user and displays an output in return. Therefore, we can define a video game as a computer program or software that takes input from the user but displays visual feedback also. So how did it all start? Well, the first video game was developed in October 1958 by the physicist William Higginbotham, who created what is thought to be the first video game. It was a very simple tennis game similar to the classic 1970s video game Pong, and it was quite a hit at the Brookhaven National Laboratory open house. But how do we make video games? Well, we use something called a game engine. If we think about it from a technical point of view, to make a game, we will need a sound or audio library that we can use to play music and sound effects, for example. We could use OpenAL. Then we need a rendering library to draw our 3D models or textures on the screen, for example, OpenGL or DirectX. And then we need a physics library to have physics in our game and add gravity and collisions, for example, using NVIDIA physics, Bullet, and so forth. All of the above, if combined together, is what makes a game engine. As video games were evolving, the need for a game engine became stronger. It is not convenient to integrate all of those libraries we mentioned earlier in every project from scratch, and that's why using a game engine that has all of them combined is going to be very useful. So let's look at what a game engine actually is. Well, a super simple definition would be a software we use to make video games. A fancy definition would be a software that takes a folder that contains assets to represent a game from it. And the technical definition is layers of software frameworks and tools to build and create video games. In the next video, we're going to look a little more into game engines because this is a Unity course and of course we want to use Unity throughout this course, which is in fact such a game engine. So let's dive deeper in the next video.